happen with that 5 truck. Adam Andretti making his debut in the Truck Series.
Oh, here you see it right there in the middle of the screen. We saw how loose he was lap 1. It usually doesn't get better, Ryan.
It usually doesn't, no. And he did a great job of not hitting anything, right? I mean, and we stayed green through all that. Guys behind him did a good job of seeing it and avoiding him and not causing a crash. But yeah, he does not look like he's having fun currently, and absolutely hanging on to that truck.
Well, he's a road racer. He's probably wondering right now, what did I sign up for? But he will be back in for St. Pete next week. More his cup of tea and what he's used to. Well, I know you guys mentioned Carson Hocevar earlier. He's in 11th right now.
He's trying this move on the top. Oh, he squeezed it in there. I don't think Lane really, he might have let his guard down a little bit, didn't see that one coming. And I mean, that's a classic Hocevar move though. He will see a small gap and he will wedge his truck right in there and force himself to make moves. And look what he did. Now, getting to the outside of somebody is huge. Look how tight this is going to be. Just a little gap. Oh, that is tight.
I made a little contact there with the wall and the 34 truck. But you got to take those. I mean, you see someone give up their right rear, just kind of the way the track is right now. You're going to jump and take that opportunity. So we've seen it. It's starting to spread a little bit here. You kind of got the first handful of cars. The first 6, are within a second of each other. Then you have about a second back to Honeycutt in 7th. And then there's another little group of cars. So I think everyone's starting to hang on a little bit. I mean, we're only almost 30 laps into this run, and people are going to start really seeing tire wear.
Well, I just saw Grant Enfinger come down and stop in his box. Caitlin, what are you hearing?
Yeah, one of the veterans already having issues. Left front down for Grant Enfinger. Prior to that, on the radio, he was talking about how his truck's a little free up top. His team trying to tell him it should get tighter as he go, but some misfortunes early for Grant Enfinger. Jamie?
Thank you, Caitlin. So there's Grant in the 9 truck. And you see the damage right there from that cut left front.
Yeah, I'd say the damage happened and then the left front went down. Looks like he got smushed somewhere, somehow. Knocked that left front fender in.
I'll tell you, he's making some moves. Corey Heim is up to 5th now. No, he's 4th. But the top 3 have kind of broken away. But Heim's truck seems to be really good. You see some guys start to fade. And Heim is tucked in behind Enfinger, who we just were talking about. But Corey Heim, doing Corey Heim things, right? Methodically working his way up to where he can get into a position here coming down to the end of this stage. And this little group is going to run down the top 3. There's about a 4-car pod here with Enfinger, who's a lap down. They're going to slowly run down this group, and I'm excited to see how this final 9 laps is going to go and see if Corey Heim can maybe pick off a couple more guys before the end of it.
Yeah, Corey Heim right there in the 1 truck started back in 20th, wasting no time at all. As you mentioned, he's worked his way up to 4th.
And this is a kind of a fun part of the run, if you ask me, because now the pack isn't so tight, right? We talked about the risk that Cole Butcher went through, right? When he tried to pass in the lead, he fell back to 18th. Now look at those gaps. Now you have less risk, especially if you're towards the back of this pack, right? Maybe if you're Kyle Busch, you have a little bit of risk, right? There's still a decent gap there. He could probably get back in. But, and maybe if you're the 80 and Majeski, you have the most risk, because if you don't, it doesn't work out. But you're not going back to 18th anymore is what I'm trying to say. You may go back to 5th. You may go back to 8th. So now, as you get closer to the end of the stage, the pay window's opening up for the points. At what point are you willing to go for it? I don't think Kyle Busch sits there till the end, knowing him.
Sitting and watching. Meanwhile, it's been a great birthday for Ben Rhodes. He's led all 22 laps so far. It's the first time he started on the front row, guys, in over a year. And it's been quite a while since he's found victory lane. Perhaps today could be the day. You see the names that won on their birthdays. Made it a little extra special. Look at Ron Hornaday, decided to do it twice. Great effort by that Thor Sport team. And just a reminder, first stage is 40 laps. Second stage, 40 laps and 55 laps.
You look at that 4th truck in line, that's Grant Enfinger. He's 2 laps down because he had that flat left front tire. He is going to try to pass for the lead here because that's going to get him 1 lap down, and then he has a chance to get the lucky dog. Right now, there's multiple trucks 1 lap down.
He's digging because look how loose he is
from getting the lucky dog. Right now, his race is close to being over being 2 laps down. It is essential for him to figure out a way to pass the leaders right here before the end of the
Gosh,
race.
he's loose. I don't think he can. You know, I mean, he's got help behind him. You see him, he's got his hands full. I don't know if he's going to be able to get up there and contend to try to get one of his last back. You see him just hanging on through the corners, sliding all around, and now it's starting to group up behind him. They've drug in a couple other cars with Enfinger struggling. It's packed back up again. So if I'm Corey Heim, I'm probably like, I got to get around this 9 truck because I'm losing contact to the top 3 to where I'm not going to be able to run him back down here in the short amount of time I have.
See right behind Corey Heim, Andres Perez, Stuart Friesen, Tanner Gray, Carson Hocevar. Just a few laps to go here in stage number 1 from Echo Park Speedway.